Unfiltered with Mo and Drew in the midday. Weekdays 11 to 3 p.m. on 103.5 The Beat.
Listener discretion advised.
Gorgeous music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. That's right. Happy hump day to everybody. You locked into Unfiltered. We, of course, are powered by Ricardo Rum. Don't forget to check out those new mixers that they have got going on. Pre-made mixers, yeah. The Smash and Gumbe and the Hard Switch. I had a whole conversation about these last night. But here we are. Don't forget to go check them out. Yes, they are as good as we're making it seem, as was proven yesterday evening. When y'all drank all the people things on their store. So here we are. Of course, don't forget to drink responsibly. They are 8% alcohol, made with authentic Bahamian flavors, and also as well, of course, Ricardo Rum, official rum of the Bahamas. All right, you can check them out at any 700 Wines and Spirits location or any of your favorite liquor stores, etc., etc. All right. Also as well, don't forget it is all about Atos. Atos, of course, your Wendy's, Marco's, and Popeyes group of companies, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They definitely got you covered with all of your favorites. So make sure you go on and check them out. And don't forget the new location on Mackey Street, the Popeyes, all right? It's Mo and Drew in the midday. So I feel like every time I turn around and I feel like, all right, I'm making some headway through all the things I need to watch on Netflix. They go and do something stupid, like drop something that now is going to absorb my entire life. So I just finished the whole Law & Order SVU realization that, wow, what were we watching? Now they go on and drop Monk. Did you ever watch Monk?
No.
Okay. For those of you who would have watched Monk, you understand how problematic this is to now have the entirety of Monk's legacy on Netflix. Like,
is it a new show or is it a continuation?
No. They brought all the old series.
No, I know.
Netflix
Okay.
brought the rights to it. So they did Monk the movie, which they released like a couple months ago, maybe a month or two ago, something like that. And right after that, they were like, you know what we can do? Bring the whole series. So now I've been rewatching Monk from season 1, and
what's a series you could rewatch like once a year? Actually, you know what? TV has been so good. It's several. Probably.
I was gonna say that's a really
TV
hard
has
one.
been so good lately.
But I assume you meant more like an old series, maybe.
No, the old I know.
Living Single. I could watch that over and over again. Say what you want to say, but also Friends. I ain't gonna lie.
Within the vein of shows like Monk, I can't. And I said it to say this. I can't even watch shows like that because of how much I love Luther.
Yeah.
Pause. Like that show. I'm sorry. I think that's the best show in that lane that I've seen.
I don't even know if I would put them in the same lane though, just because Monk has a comedy element to it that is undeniable. Like it's really quite amusing, and his Tony Shalhoub is just incredible when it comes to character portrayals, right? Yeah. So I wouldn't really put them in the same boat. What I was gonna say though in rewatching Monk is Monk made me realize that was our generation's like Murder, She Wrote, like our generation's like Angela Lansbury, you know what I mean, with the Who Done It or whatever else. I'm trying to think of what Luther to me is just a lot more serious. I think
That's
very
way more
good,
serious. Yeah.
by the way. But I wouldn't compare it to like a Monk. I'll tell you one series that every time I try to rewatch it, I don't know why we do it to ourselves. Grey's Anatomy is an absolute monster of a rewatch.
I refuse to even start that.
I'm not doing it ever again in life.
I refuse to even start that.
It's an emotional roller coaster. Have you seen the video going around with the lady who's watching it with her daughter for the first time?
No.
So the lady's probably in our age set, right? Daughter's probably like 15, 16 or something. And so now her mom was rewatching it, so the daughter started watching it with her. And there's this one episode where one of the main characters dies, but you don't know who it is, right? This little girl's losing her mind. I'm talking snotty. She's like, turn it off. Like, she is like crying. Like, that's her Grammy who passed away. Yeah. That show is such an emotion. And I watch people rewatch that over and over again. I'm like, do y'all hate yourselves?
The only thing, here's the thing. Once I do a bid with a certain type of show, I can't do it no more. I did my bid with Dawson's Creek and One Tree Hill. Yeah. I can't take no more emotions or roller coaster.
So you have another rewatch of those?
Me and my little sister watch. We rewatch One Tree Hill at least. Danielle rewatches One Tree Hill at least once every 6 months.
Yeah.
I do like a yearly rewatch.
Okay.
So I have stuff I like. For example, like if the show is important to me, I'm gonna rewatch the whole season. So for every Game of Thrones season, I rewatch season
before
1
the new season comes out.
Right. So I'm gonna start House of the Dragon in May.
Right.
But
Leading
like,
up, yeah.
right, but like if I did a bid with a show after Dawson's Creek and One Tree Hill, I can't take no more. Now the one good thing about those shows is the music.
Oh yeah, those are
Now
curated.
one thing I do mess with is the Grey's Anatomy playlist they have
Yep.
on Spotify.
Yep.
The music is
That
insane.
soundtrack is insanity.
One thing about them, boy, they'll find a white gal to sing about exactly what's going on in your life.
Listen to me, exactly what's going on in that scene.
Surgery.
Exactly.
She's almost out of blood. Everyone leaves.
But honestly, remember we were saying, I think it was like that too, Love is Blind.
Yes.
I was like, who? Yo was like, hey, I need somebody to write a song for the pod when the girl realized he could be gay, but we ain't sure.
No. That's not funny. You ever try Shazamming those songs?
Yeah.
You can't find them.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Shazam's be like, I know what this song is.
Yeah, no.
This is a custom song for
They
this
literally
moment.
like, hey, give us some free music. If somebody like it, you might pop off. I know.
By the way, Ultimatum comes in May. Sorry, April.
Let's go.
Nick and Vanessa don't stop you though.
That
They terrorists.
that series is writing itself. And what kills me is as we anticipate it, that already finished.
Yeah, that's been shot.
Like we just
That's
here
been
waiting.
shot. Yeah,
and
no,
they
no,
sitting
no.
back knowing full well we about to go on a whole new roller
Oh,
coaster.
that's supposed to tell y'all to watch. If anyone has HBO Max or however y'all be doing these Fire Sticks, Quiet on Set. It's a documentary about what really went down with Nickelodeon. Bruh,
Interesting.
so much child molestation.
Oh well, yeah. And right now, that's all
So
that's coming out
much
of that
child
camp. That's crazy.
molestation. Like, I don't know, like from Ariana Grande straight down to Drake and Josh to like, it was at the
It's
tip.
a lot.
It was at the tip of when we were just starting to mature and stopped watching Nickelodeon. But like, if you like a '90s baby, yeah, this is gonna be devastating for you.
Yeah, no, it's a lot, and some of them, because I obviously stopped watching Nickelodeon a long time ago, clearly, because I was like, who are these kids? I don't even know who these characters are.
The characters. Did you watch Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah,
What was that,
yeah. You remember I put a whole thing about that in the group a couple months back? I was
bruh?
like, who this was for?
Bruh.
Who this was for? Because what were we doing?
Even if you watch the trailer for Quiet, it's disturbing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They had Ariana Grande outside doing some things. I was
It's a
like,
talking
bruh.
season, boy. This is a talking season. And here's the thing: we always knew, right? We look at the Britney Spears, we look at the Amanda,
Amanda Bynes.
Bynes.
She's
so we know.
She's the focal point for this. Because they was like, yeah, it's the darkness,
Have you
bro.
seen her lately?
She's not. Have you seen any of them lately?
She don't even look like us. Oh, look at Orlando. Orlando. what's his
Orlando
name?
Brown.
Brown. Also, we can call him crazy all we want, but he been talking on Diddy for a minute. So
Yeah.
here we are. I mean, yeah, but.
I mean, to be fair though, are there any kids that come out of that like childhood star thing?
Normal?
Well, Britney.
Justin looks like probably one of the best examples.
It used to, well, Justin, Christina Aguilera, Brandy. Maybe that's about it, cause
Brandy wasn't quite. I guess Moesha, but she was in that Disney Nickelodeon thing as heavy as the rest of them.
shout out my boy says Diddy was involved in the Nickelodeon Wife too.
So yeah, here we are.
So you had him giving kids a helicopter to put in dude's pants and all that. So he said Urkel made it out. Did he?
Jaleel White.
Did Urkel make it up?
Yeah, I don't know anything problematic about Jaleel.
Okay. I thought Jaleel White was the dude from Abbott Elementary this whole time. I didn't know that's the guy from Everybody Loves
That's
Chris.
hilarious.
Same eyes, them same massive eyes.
They're like 20 years apart in age.
Black don't crack. I didn't know. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, that's definitely the one from Everybody Hates Chris. Jaleel White is older than us at this point, so yeah.
He would have to be. Abbott Elementary is also excellent. Though.
Yeah, it is excellent.
It's a very good show.
Yeah, I don't know, but
shout them up though.
yeah, shout out to Netflix right now because there's no way to watch everything ever in life.
I'll be the first to say I owe Netflix an apology. I thought it was over for them. When HBO Max, Disney Plus, Apple TV, and all them launched, I was like, oh, they're over for them. The pandemic came, and they was like, all right, empty the clip.
Nope.
Tiger King, Love is Blind, like they just empty the clip on us.
But not just that, because they changed their strategy, right?
Right.
So now, not only are they making their own things, they're buying things from people and being like, yeah, run it, bring it. The amount of money they make off their streaming service, they can pay anybody for everything. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter.
Was the Bird Boss during the pandemic too?
I believe so.
Yo, they really fed us, you know.
Have you watched A Quiet Place yet?
No.
That was one. Remember, you said you can go back and watch, right? Part 1 and part 2.
You know what?
Listen
Now
to me.
that I have time, I think I can watch it this weekend.
Jeez,
Now that I have time.
Fantastic.
Is that good?
I didn't realize that like it was such a smooth trilogy. Like I didn't know. It's fine. But here we are.
Shout out to Jim Halpert. Like him, his glow up has been insane. Jim Halpert went from doing the Tom Clancy vibe.
Yeah.
He
started with The Office, right?
Yes, like that. Yeah. That's why I'm calling him Jim Halpert.
I'm trying to remember. What was the name of the Tom Clancy thing? Which is really good, by the way.
It's excellent.
It's really good.
Reacher is better, but that's just as good.
Reacher is. Yeah.
Reacher is excellent.
No, it is great. No, I love Reacher.
Excellent.
But I think the Tom Clancy one is a little more like
CIA.
Jason Bourne.
Right,
Yeah, that energy right there. But anyway, Netflix, thank you. I know you never cease to amaze me. Every time I turn my TV on, I'm like, all right, I know the next 4 things I'm watching, something new, and I'm like, God, just
yeah.
Like my wish, I'm at the point now where I actually have to add things to my what to watch list because I'm gonna forget. Like I can't even keep up with all the different things, and then now they have the whole trailer lineup of like coming next week. So like now you can see all these trailers that are coming. Like,
well, you know me. Once I start watching the show, I'm involved.
I know.
I started rewatching Yellowstone, and I've been a cowboy for the past like 2 weeks.
Jack Ryan, yes, Ryan. Thank you. That's exactly
So my boy is Robbie right now. Said Reacher is not better than Jack Ryan. You bugging. You bugging, beloved.
They're different. I don't know if I would say Reacher is better because they're different for me. Reacher for me is a little more like not comical because it's not, but like a little more like I don't know USA. And I feel like Jack Ryan's a little more HBO, if that makes sense.
I just feel like it's too much TV at this point because right now I watching Halo on Hulu. Mm-hmm. Then I got to go back to rewatch House of the Dragons to get ready for June.
Yeah.
Then Lord of the Rings coming back. Like it's just so much. It may be too much TV at this point.
Does network television still exist?
I haven't had cable now going on 4 years.
Like,
I have no idea what's on cable.
I can't tell you last time I've watched a new show that has commercials in it. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Well, these streaming services now they force it down your throat. Pause.
Commercials?
Yeah, but HBO Max. What? Every 10 minutes is like, but again, it's like 2 30-second clip of commercials.
Oh, see, anything I want to watch, even though I have HBO Max, everything I want to watch from them, I watch on my Fire Stick, so there's no commercials.
Yeah. I mean, but it don't bother me, because I come in here to watch movie trailers. I never, like the Bad Boys for Life trailer. Mm-hmm. YouTube had to be like, by the way, is a movie coming? Well, they just released a remake of Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. I did not know.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
I didn't.
But again, I saw that on my thing, on my Fire Stick.
Oh, shout out to Chris. He's right. I heard Shogun is fire. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. I wait for it to be finished.
Yeah, you gotta do the episode by episode.
I'm not doing it episodically. I'm done doing the X-Men 97 episodically right now. And that pisses me. That got me stressed right out.
Oh, and I had you a choke from the trailer drop.
I was crying. Snotty.
I clearly am not an X-Men.
You're not.
Anything.
That's why I won't have you speak on it. That's why I tell you silence in this house.
Hey, but I'm glad it's making you happy. Like I'm not one of the people who's like I didn't watch it. Like I just don't know.
I know. Yeah, I know. You ain't like certain tall people.
I just don't know it. But shout out to my cousin Rodney. He's where you are. Like he's.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
He's excited. I'm just like, I bet.
I don't know. Yeah, but if y'all aren't aware that they brought X-Men back, it's called X-Men 97. It starts off with the death of Charles Xavier, and it's excellent.
Perfection, he said.
I hated Cyclops my whole life. I hated that man. Yeah. Now I'm like, I was wrong about a lot.
Because here's the thing, age and perspective.
I wanted Wolverine to get with Jean Grey so bad. Mm-hmm. And even if you're a casual watcher, you know that was the theme of this like love triangle. But as an adult, I'm like, I had no right to do that. Mm-mm. Scott wasn't bothering no one. Mm-mm. He was just a decent white boy. Guy. And now that
he was just happy to be there.
Like now that I was like, Andrew, the reason why we wanted Wolverine to win is because we're not good people. That's why we hated Scott. We're not good people. I was like, that's true. We're not good people.
Also, what kills me is if you look at it, the same narrative of y'all always asking why do women want the bad boy, but you also want Jane Grey to get the bad boy.
Yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely correct.
It's that same energy of like, oh, but he's so cool. That's what it is. Like. You know,
he wasn't even stable. He had a stable job. He was in and out of the mansion. Scott was always there. He's a dedicated father and lover. Yeah. And I was like, why am I pulling for Wolverine?
Why?
But
who really don't want to be pinned down at all.
Well, when I was a child, I was like, just give him some. Give him some. He deserved this. He didn't at all. Really I don't know. I was wrong.
Toxicity at its best.
That's why I know I was not a good person.
All right, folks, we're about to pay these bills. Hold on, let me make sure I'm missing no comments here. I don't even know where the box went, to be completely honest. But here we are. This person is asking where is X-Men 97 at?
Disney Plus. And there are other avenues to get it too, but you know.
Or of course, if you have your Fire Stick with the Cinema HD or whatever else on it, Startup Show, all those different things.
There are 3 episodes deep. They drop every Wednesday. The 3rd episode dropped today.
There you go. Person said, "Oh, hey, Spud, say I started watching Monk again a couple of days ago. Listen, chokehold, you hear me? I can't. Is
it that good?
Monk?
Yeah.
I love it, but I grew up on it, so for me, it's like."
It's personal.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people do. I was talking to a couple of people who were like, yeah, but Monk got me. Shout out to Roxy. She was like, Monk got me. I know. So everything we do, we just watching Monk in the background at this point. And it's one of those shows where you could do that. Like if you're working on something else or you're washing dishes, you could just have Monk on. Like, you know, the kind of way.
Oh, it's one of them?
Yeah,
okay,
it's definitely one of those.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Shout out to Militime. Say everything coming to light these days, bro. Morning say, yeah, Netflix wilder now, buddy. Also, cable sucks. That's what he said. Trust person, yes, Kim's Convenience is very good. I've also watched that. Person asked if we've watched Snowfall. Yes.
I have not watched Snowfall, and I got it. I'm ashamed to say
I have not finished it.
I have not watched Snowfall. I have not watched The Wire. I have not watched the other one where they cooking
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Have you ever watched Oz?
Bits and pieces.
There's so many of those shows I want to go back and rewatch, like The Wire, Oz. They were out around the same time, I think, if I remember it. No, The Corner. Maybe it was The Corner and Oz was out.
I also was supposed to watch
time.
Lost. I watched Lost yet.
So, I'm glad we're here. I rewatched Lost in recent years.
Yeah.
I was never a part of the big hoopla when it was going on. And, you know, Lost was like the biggest thing. They was winning Emmys every single season. And I had no idea what was going on at all. When I finally watched Lost, I lost my mind. I was like, pardon?
Is that good?
No, it ain't even that good. The plot twist at the end was like, this what y'all have me watching all this time? That's kind of cool. I know this one more with y'all.
I think I remember someone spoiling it for me. Not that I cared, but yeah, I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no. Another person who says Ozark. Yes, Ozark was fantastic.
Ozark is perfection.
Are they doing another season of that?
I hope not. No, because it's certain shows that just need to end the way it ended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yes, Grownish is good. That came from Blackish. So Blackish was the first show, and it spun off into Grownish when the daughter goes off to college.
I can't recommend this enough. I just finished it. I can't recommend the show enough on Netflix. The Gentleman.
Oh yeah, The Gentleman was fantastic.
If you like Guy Ritchie, that's the guy from Snatch. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, The Covenant. And if you know his style, you know exactly how chaotic this show is. But it's very, very good.
One thing about him, he ain't gonna leave a loose end, even though you can't see where it's going.
Sir.
He can tie that right up. You'd be like, I was wondering where the Spaniard came from.
I don't think anyone could tie things in the boat the way he does.
Yeah, no, he really ties it up.
Maybe Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he really ties it up.
Oh, that's the next show he's supposed to be bringing out. Quentin Tarantino's show based on Vivica Fox's daughter. So remember, homegirl
from Kill Bill.
Right. Uma Thurman kills Vivica Fox, and the daughter lives.
If you ever feel a way about it, come find me.
So apparently it's a black samurai gal who won all the smoke.
That's interesting.
I was like, praise be to God.
All right, well, let's see what's going on with that.
But shout out to Cat Williams. Ever since that interview, ain't nothing been the same. No, think about it.
He was the key to Pandora's box at this point.
Has anyone seen or heard from Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey went missing.
First of all, right now, everybody trying to get their ducks in a row. You hear me? Like, everybody's someplace right now talking to their accountant like, hey, all right, listen. Scratch all this. Kill all that. Sell that off. I want nothing to do with it. Who named that was in? Make sure mine ain't touching it. I just invest me in cotton candy. I don't want nothing else at this point.
Mo, the fact that Jay-Z next was trending on Twitter.
Yo.
They was like, all right, Jay-Z, all right, not to go Diddy up out of here, now do Jay-Z. I was like, why you see rich black men fail?
Jay-Z ain't even problematic, at least not out loud. Like, just...
Someone can explain to me why is it anytime a black man makes money and gets enough money, it's like, oh yeah, he sell his soul to the devil. Or he had a great business plan.
I mean, here we are.
Maybe that.
You know.
Maybe he's smarter than you.
Also, let's be very clear. Jay-Z probably had dirty money he was trying to make clean Only people
She was washing money for 12 summers.
only people like Diddy took clean money and tried to make it dirty. I don't understand. So here we are, allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Because he's be here.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, gotta pay a couple bills, but we will be back in short order. All right, y'all know what it is. Don't forget, it is all about Ricardo Rum. Make sure you give them a try. Those new ready-to-drink rum cocktails are delicious. Hard switcher, as well as Smashin' Gumbe. Perfectly mixed and refreshing blends allow for you to turn up any moment with your friends. All right, so check them out. Of course, they are, like I said, 8% alcohol, delicious, and please drink responsibly. Two, also as well, don't forget, it's going down. It's all about Carifta Swim. All right, so we want to make sure that you are ready for the Carifta Aquatics Championship that's going to be happening on April 2nd, between March 22nd and April 7th. Of course, you can stop in your favorite Dunkin' Donuts location and pick up a half dozen donuts for the team. All right, go Team Bahamas. The Bahamas swims on Dunkin', April 3rd through 30th. And of course, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go support our 2024 Carifta Aquatics team. All right? All right, folks, y'all keep it locked, paying these bills. We'll be right back. More than just music. It's 103.5 The Beat. 5 The Beat, we are back. You are locked into Unfiltered here. And right now, it is time for our Bahamas It's Not a Real Place news.
All right, Bahamas Not a Real Place news. Kill it better, please.
Leaders in the business community raising concern about how poor educational outcomes detailed in a recent IDB report may impact the workforce. Chloe Stewart has those details.
The business community sounding the alarm over what they call a failed educational standard of Bahamian students who aim to seek employment while highlighting the urgent need for immediate intervention. Private sectors will be most challenged in seeking to employ those individuals who are ill-equipped, according to head of Organization for Responsible Government's Economic Committee, Hubert Edwards.
In many instances, you need persons who have the ability to learn, who have demonstrated an ability and a competence in terms of being literate and numerate. And this is suggesting that the education system that we have at this stage, the state of the education system, is not really putting our persons in the quantum necessary to really drive the private sector.
Inter-American Development Bank report has highlighted the extremely low levels of learning in both math and science among Bahamian students as an indication that they lack the necessary skills to prepare them for success.
And the story goes on. Here's my question to that gentleman who's talking, saying that there aren't enough people equipped with the education to blah, 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 blah. That's cute, and I hear you, and both things could be true. It's also true when we are smart enough and we do have the education that y'all don't want to pay us.
Yeah.
And y'all don't want to pay us as much as these consultants and expats who y'all will pay double and triple our salary.
And give them accommodations, transportation, all the extras and the frills.
So I hear you, and what you're saying could be true, but I know Bahamians who have not come back home on the strength of the fact that they know they won't be able to get paid here. I know some like bank tellers right now with their bachelors in like accounting and all the rest of that, and they couldn't get a job because y'all didn't want to pay them. Y'all rather pay the expats. So my question to the private sector is, are y'all willing to put your money where your mouth is for these educated Bahamians? Because they're here. But why am I going to work for $30,000 a year when I know in the States I can be making $80,000?
I mean,
and that's literally the difference for a lot of people.
Yep.
Only certain private businesses here really pay Bahamians.
And again, the incentives that y'all give expats when they come over is that, first of all, they get to go live now in another country.
Yeah, why not?
That is the Bahamas.
Yeah.
You're paying for their transportation, their accommodations, their kids' educations. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we come home where you don't have to pay all the extra stuff. No. And y'all can't just give them the salary that they deserve. So I don't know what you, I mean.
So, again, I hear you.
Okay.
Both things could be true. We read the story yesterday. Yes, the Bahamians are not equipped, but these kids are not smart. Like, it's bad. But what are y'all doing to incentivize us to pursue higher learning or to pursue these jobs? There's no incentive there because y'all don't want to hire us.
And then I love the favorite overqualification.
Right.
Either you're overqualified or, you know, anyway, whatever.
In other Bahamas on Real Place News, a 33-year-old Bahamian was arrested and charged in the United States yesterday in connection with 3 maritime human smuggling incidents, including one that resulted in 5 deaths. Vandrick Nelson Smith, also known as Muggy and Vans, was indicated in the Southern District of Florida for his alleged role in a human smuggling conspiracy that resulted in multiple migrant deaths. He was arrested on March 6th in the Bahamas after after a request by the United States involving charges filed under seal in the Southern District of Florida in November last year. He was accused of being involved in a human smuggling organization that illegally tried to transport migrants by boat from the Bahamas into the United States on or about March 6, 2021, January 22nd, 2022, and August 8, 2022. Boy, they had a RICO on you, bro. Okay. They got receipts and dates. So shout out to that gentleman. I know what to tell you. In some good news, in Bombs on Real Place news, less than a week removed from early National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA, D1 basketball tournament exit, Wisconsin Badgers guard A.J. Storr, who has his sights set on the 2024 NBA draft. The senior men's national basketball team player will maintain his college eligibility during the process, which can be bittersweet. News for the Big Ten team. The announcement came via Storr's Twitter social media platform on Tuesday evening. Quote, to the incredible fans on the Western Badgers, sit down, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we have Bahamian who may be going to the NBA. He's in the draft. That's huge news. And I know you're tired of hearing me say it, but it's a big damn deal that we have these people that actually make it to these places. So salute to him, and I hope he continues to do well. And there's one more, I think. Oh, here we go. Last but not least, in Bombs on Real Place news, a 15-year-old youth was remanded in custody yesterday after being accused of stabbing a relative to death in Eleuthera. Last week, Magistrate Alton Allen Jr. Charged the teenager, whose name is being withheld because he is a minor, with murder. The juvenile's mother was present on his arraignment. The defendant is accused of stabbing 25-year-old relative after he had stopped the vehicle following a verbal argument around 8 p.m. on March 21st in the Upper Bogue, Eleuthera. The victim collapsed on the road when he was later pronounced dead by EMS. So rest in peace to that gentleman, and I don't know what to say to the young man. Don't do that again. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know either.
And that's Bombs on Real Place news.
Violence is not the answer, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I don't think anyone would hear my stupid voice say anything about it.
There we go. All right, folks. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. We are going to pay some bills, and of course, we're going to come back at you with the news, and we'll get into the lunchbox mix. Before we do, I got to remind you about a couple of things we got going on. First of all, if you haven't figured out what you're doing for lunch yet, don't forget to go check out Popeyes. Popeyes, of course, has those brand new wings and the flavors that you love. Honey barbecue, ghost pepper, signature hot, sweet and spicy, or roasted garlic parmesan. Definitely check them out. And of course, check out their brand new location there on Mackey Street today. But go on in and try those new mouth-watering flavors for just $7.25. All right. To also, as well, this is TA. Don't forget, it is all about Ricardo Rum. They got you hooked up in all the ways that you need to be with those brand new pre-mixed punch mixes. All right, we got the Smashing Gumbe and the Hard Switcher. Make sure you check them out. They are delicious, and they are ready for the road this summer. All right, so definitely check them out. Make sure they're part of your carnival kit, your boat kit, your road kit, whatever kit. All right, you're going to need to have them as part of your life. And last but certainly not least, don't forget, it is all about 1035 The Beats Happy Hour Birthday Bash. That's right, it's going down on April 5th. Don't forget to go on and check it out. Of course, RSVP at 103beat.com, and you could be entered to win lots of prizes and surprises. And I'm talking about, big prizes. In fact, we have a grand prize gift basket worth $1,200. That'll be up for grabs, but you have to be on our RSVP list. All right, so it's going on at Waterloo. Doors open at 4, and it's going to be happening on April the 5th. That's that Friday. And we're gonna have our big 6th anniversary birthday bash. We want all of you guys to come, just in a way to say thank you for your support over the years. All right. Easy, on and on, 'cause she's having my baby. She goes on and on. She drives me crazy. On and on. Oh, hello. Orange Music, 1035 The Beat. We're back. You're locked into Unfiltered. Right here, of course, on a Hump Day Wednesday. We are sponsored by Ricardo Rum, to also as well our Atos fam. Smo and Drew in the midday. Okay, so I guess I don't have to read the context of it, but I want to ask all of the coworkers, right? So it was in the context of men speaking to men about knowing their girlfriend's bougie habits. So he says, man to man, I highly encourage you to find out what area of your life your girl is bougie in. To assume if shorty not in designer, she not bougie. Some girls are food bougie, some are travel bougie, some are only bougie on holidays. That's something you have to investigate. So I guess my question is, what is your bougie area? Like, where's a place where you get lavish?
Food.
And
it's not bougie in the sense of that it's fancy. It's bougie in the sense that I want all of it now. like if I hit a lick from whatever I doing, if I get like a really good check from here, there, whatever.
Yeah.
Once bills are taken care of, the first thing I do is like, I want something good to eat.
Yeah.
And some things I can cut it. I can eat. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know. Food is my way I go bougie. That and technology, tech.
Okay.
Like TVs, sound bars, laptops, the whole nine. That's where it is. But my thing is, I look at them more as investments.
Right.
So I don't even think that's bougie. I think I think the food for me is the bigger thing, because if I have a girl that she supports my eat everything that moves habit, then I'll be happy.
Eating everything that moves is crazy.
Yeah, what would you?
I'm definitely gonna say food. Shout out to DP, who says all of them. But I ain't gonna lie, food is it for me. But I do get fancy, like especially if I traveling, right? If I travel, I tell people all the time, I travel to go see what foolishness I can go find to eat that I can't eat anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I'll go someplace and be like, this braised hippopotamus looks delicious. So can I get that paired with?
I thought you've been trying to find some new meat.
I'm telling you, like, so
You're turning me off.
My bougie place is definitely food, but it definitely is also like, I'm gonna want to try the things that like nobody else. I want to try the thing on the menu that like you don't see often.
I actually had someone tell me that I was travel bougie, and I said, why? Because I made a comment on the radio. I was like, I'm not a Miami guy. I'm not a Florida guy. I'll definitely go to get some shopping in. I have to go to get my orthotics from Happy Feet. But outside of that, I'm not a like, let's go to Broward Mall. But that's not me looking down at anyone. That's me being like, if I go hop on a plane, I rather hop on a plane to Toronto.
I got you.
That's a 3-hour trip. You know what I mean? Like that's not a big deal. But you have some people who be like, 3 hours? I'm like, 3 hours is what's different in you?
That's small thing.
That's a kid.
I try to make my way back to London right now. I know how, but here we are.
Beloved, they stop feeding you now. Like I'm on planes, if the flight was 2 hours or more, they give you like a little like something to eat.
Yeah.
3 hours, they're also like, yo, get these pretzels and
You
this
want
half.
juice? You want this Biscoff?
Oh, that's it. That's
That
it.
is
You
correct.
gotta stop playing with them.
Yeah, no, I think for me, shout out to Spud who says food and AC. Say AC don't turn off, buddy.
Yeah, facts. No. Oh, pardon me. Yes, I'm definitely AC bougie.
Yeah. I'm definitely not somebody who's into labels, but if I have some like easy money laying around, I'll splurge, and I call this a splurge because shopping over here is wild, particularly for a plus size woman. But like, I'll be like, got a little extra cash. Let me go pick up a little fit. A little fit could cost me $90 to $100.
I hate to mansplain disagree. I feel like plus size women have like. Let me walk that back. Because I have family who are plus size, and there's a woman that brings in clothes.
Yeah.
And she like comes to the house.
Yeah.
So I guess it's that difficult. Pardon me.
No, it's not hard to find, but it's hard to find quality that everybody on the road ain't gonna look like you wearing.
That's the thing is the problem.
And then on top of that like is reasonable, because a lot of them, like, you see these people selling things for $35 that they bought off Shein for $7.99 on sale, and of course that's their profit markup. But shout out to people like Edge Couture. You go in there and she brought 1X, 2X, 3X. That's it. I know.
Right. First
come, first serve, but you're gonna never have to worry about the odds of 7 million people walking around there. Well, we never sell. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
but a bunch of gals walking around there looking the same. Particularly when people shop for events. People shop for events over here. So if you go in and say, child, let me go find me one outfit for this concert this weekend. You could buck somebody out there who have on some version of that outfit you have on if you just went to go buy this for this outfit. For this event.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I always thought, shopping over here wasn't hard for me until they closed down Guess. Now I may go in Rubens to go pull one button up. You know what I mean? But I really don't. It's hard to shop over here. To your point, if you want originality.
Right.
But like, that's why I dress the way I dress. Because y'all just wearing the same things. Everyone wearing the same thing. That pisses me off.
Yeah. I don't know. And again, if you don't travel to shop, right, or if you don't have a credit card so you can order stuff online or whatever, then you have to, you have to relegate yourself to buy whatever's here. And usually that's at a certain price point, and usually they have them brought over here in mass production.
You think you could ever be jewelry bougie?
Oddly enough, after we had that last conversation, I've been trying to get myself into like investing in some like pieces, like just to like kind of have. Especially, I think it was Aaliyah who was like, you know, there's something about having some like nice work pieces or casual pieces. I used to be a lot more into jewelry than I am now, and like I don't know if it's because of my tattoos, and I kind of was like, meh, it don't matter, like you know. But I definitely have said to myself, I have some stuff right now I want to buy. Actually, remember the watches I was showing you yesterday? And matter of fact, let me go buy that now. But I do have a few things right now that I have to say I'm trying to like grab like a piece here, a piece there, just to, you know, just to have something that's a, you know, a thing. But as far as like people who, you know, every piece of new Cartier that comes out, the Tiffany and the whatever, again, a piece of this is classic, a piece of that is classic. I think it's nice, but I'm just not a...
Y'all been beating
you know,
the dog mess out of Tory Burch.
Yeah, they love some Tory
Y'all
boy.
been beating Tory Burch to pieces, boy. And I'm confused. Like, what's the price point for Tory Burch? Like, I'm so confused about like.
I honestly don't know. I don't own anything Tory Burch.
But I was like, when did this become a thing? And like, here's the thing: we've been trends. Just one thing about men, we bougie with cars. Well, some men, not me. I'm not bougie with cars at all. Some dudes are bougie with their cars. One thing with y'all raise a pit bull. Y'all dog bougie too. But the only time I see men really be bougie within that arena of like jewelry is watches.
Yeah.
And so like, that's the only arena where I see men being like, no, like. I have a watch collection. I have a drawer dedicated to watches. Like,
yeah.
I God bless the young.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like more and more, like as I get older, I wouldn't say my style is changing, but it's like firming up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, this is what's comfortable for me. This is the kind of the looks I like if I'm like dressed casual.
It's starting to cement itself.
Yeah, it's just starting to kind of be like, okay, I can look at something and be like, yeah, I don't need to try that. That ain't for me. I good.
Yeah. Shout out to the person who says, PG, actually, says tech and activities definitely is my bougie. I think that's the average guy, though. Person says, thank God I'm a dressmaker. You know,
that's a flex.
Blessed are the dressmakers.
I swear.
Person says, I'm not a labeled girl, but definitely I get bougie when it comes to my purses, especially if it's my everyday bag. It can't come from the fast fashion sites. Also, if my phone don't come directly from the Apple store, I don't want to talk that phone talk. This person says, don't sleep, those Tory Burch slippers, what everyone has are $300. Pardon me?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Assuming they wearing the real ones, that sounds about right.
First and foremost, I've seen those slippers on people and been like, what's this? What's going on? But they $300?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bruh, I was going to even buy 14 pair of slippers for $14. Like literally. Collection of watches, kicks, hats. I ain't gonna lie, I'm bougie. I'm not bougie with my hats, but wherever I go, I'm gonna buy a hat.
Yeah, but you respect your hat collection.
Oh yeah, wherever I go, like I'm gonna.
It's to the point wherever I go, I get you a hat at this point.
Right, like I,
like I just know.
I gotta find a trucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the right hat. Yeah, I'm bougie with hats.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I'm bougie with.
It used to be with my shoes, and I was trying to get back there, but Jordan money. Jesus, okay. You know what I mean? Like I gotta find the balance on that.
I'm starting to come around to y'all don't dress nice for us, for real. Like, I'm really coming around to that. Cause I said to one time, I said, y'all realize we don't care about your shoes as long as they look like sense, right? Mm-hmm. Like,
and their response was,
we really don't. And she's like, I do this for you. I do this for me, and I started to believe it.
Yeah.
Cause y'all do so much unnecessary garbage, right? But like, you know, there's no need for that.
and there's a part of it, I think, at this point where we just are so used to doing certain things. There's like you kind of keep it up. I used to be a heels idiot. Like I was wearing heels in places heels never needed to be. To the point where all my girlfriends just be like, "You okay?" Like,
right.
All right. And I was like, no, but I just liked wearing heels. Now I'm like, child, let me wear these flats because the road bad and here ain't make sense.
Yeah.
We on gravel and I can't keep rehealing these shoes. So now heels only come out on special occasions.
Are you impressed by a guy's? Pardon me. Person says shoes I've evolved from Jordans and into designer shoes just to look at. And this gentleman says, speak for yourself. Speak, Drew, for yourself. I look at a woman's shoes over her clothes. Really? Okay. I'm mad at it. To be clear, I love a woman in a good heel, but if it's not Balenciaga and it's from Mike's, I'm not.
Right.
I don't care.
If it's a no-name shoe, you'll be
Right.
like, okay, you're not wearing the Tory Burch? All right.
Like Like if you have one like the Nora Roberts, I'm like I know.
Here's the thing,
I ain't care.
you would, unless you actually know shoes, you're probably not gonna know shoes anyhow. You know that kind of way. So any dude, me, and that's me included. Like, so unless it's like, for example, a Louboutin, you can know the red bottom. That can speak for itself. Even though now you have a lot of knockoff versions of that, but the red bottoms, that's a trademark for them. You know what I mean? Unless it has like the Michael Kors insignia, or the Tory Burch insignia, or a bunch of Fendi's all over it, or the Gucci, you know, whatever. You can know what the shoe is. So, you know, otherwise it's just a shoe.
Give me the chick in the dirty Converse, son. That's energy.
And there's a time and place for that too.
Yeah, I'll take the chicken and dirty Converse. Shout out to them. How much do I have to be a participant in your bouginess?
You just have to understand it. Like, I just don't want it to be a fighting point. Like, if we go out and I'm like, listen, I need to go someplace with octopus on the menu, I need you to just understand I don't ask for much. But that's actually one of those things that I do. Anywhere I go, if they have octopus, I have to get it.
Why?
It's just a thing. It's like chicken wings. Like, I have to see how good your octopus is.
It's not like chicken wings at all.
Hey, we talking about my bougie. I ain't asked for your judgment. We talking about my bougie. We decided, we right here in the conversation. We doing it. You asked me a question, I'm answering the question. It's one of those things. Anybody, I'm going to get the octopus if it's on the menu.
Would you answer me though? How much do I have to participate in it? So in other words,
that's what I said. You just have to understand it.
Do I have to buy the octopus?
I mean, if we going out to dinner and you suggested the dinner and we going out to dinner, yeah, of course, get the check sometimes.
No, I can get the check all the time. My question is, I carry you out for dinner. I'm like, all right, babes, let's go grab some food. I'm like, I'll have the wings, I'll have a burger, and you're like, I'll have the octopus.
Okay.
And I need that grilled.
Yes, it better be grilled.
And then that can cost $107 for this 8.
It does not cost $107.
I don't know. That.
No, it doesn't.
You know why? Because eyes eat wings.
But here's the thing.
I don't know.
I'll say this. I don't need, and that's why I said it's my bougie, right? I don't intend to get bougie on your money. Like, I'm prepared when I travel.
That's what I'm asking.
When I travel, I go with my money that is just for my eating and my drinking. That's another thing I'm going to do. If I go to a nice bar, I went to this really nice place in Weston. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like an Asian theme. Beautiful Asian, like, hand paintings all over the wall, whatever else. Great bar, great food. That's when I'm going to try signature cocktails. That's when I'm going to be like, let me see what kind of gin cocktails they have. Let me see what kind of... I'm going to do that. I'm
starting to realize I'm not alcohol bougie. Like,
I am.
Like signature cocktails. Like, shout out to Martha and all. Just shout out to all y'all. Y'all do amazing work, I'm sure. But I'm like, what we have here is a guava infused liqueur with a slight vodka and a little bit of mint. Beloved, give me the damn Johnny Walker Black. Oh, well, you know what I could do? I get Johnny Walker Black and then put some da-da-da. Beloved, put it on ice. Leave me alone with your weird. Why don't you mix Vitamalt and Johnny Walker Black and then add a splash of ginger ale and that's my hibiscus leaves. Beloved, run to Johnny. I'm not here for the nonsense.
See, for every day, I'm easy. Every day I can drink Tanqueray and water. I'm good. Like, that's fine for me. But if I travel in, like I said, my travel bougie and my food bougie go hand in hand. A little bit here too. Like, if I'm really feeling myself, like me and my sisters, we have a tradition where at least 2 Sundays we go in for like a nice tomahawk steak and some good gin martinis, and like that's just our little thing.
Due to my gout, I can't have red meat.
Sad.
Sad. It's crazy. Shout out to the young Queen Jade who says octopus isn't expensive at all.
No.
She says now oysters, you about to spend some coins on 3 slimy spitty shells that I love.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something now. I used to watch a bunch of shows in my youth. 90210 and Melrose Place and all these shows. And they always made oysters out to be like this very sexy thing. We're like, oh, he got the oysters. Aphrodisiac, blah, 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 blah. First time I had oysters, I was like, this it?
I love oysters.
This it?
Fried oysters.
Oysters could go to hell.
Oysters Rockefeller.
No.
Raw oysters. Oh God.
No, I had raw oysters with the tomato paste with the
tomato paste.
with
Cocktail
the shrimp
sauce?
with the cocktail sauce.
Oh yeah, no, you got to do it with like.
And again, they're good, but at no point was I like race up once. I'm like, oh, these oysters got me feeling sexy. Like,
I mean, but they say the same thing about conch, and I don't think the average person feels that either.
Also, and this is not me broad stroking this pause. I'm not putting this on all men. It's for me and my house. Slurping on an oyster, slurping on this shell, and you have to slurp.
You have to like, yeah.
You hear that? As a man? No.
No, but sometimes they give you the little fork too, so you don't have to eat it out the shell. You could use a little fork and just put it in your mouth.
Diddy me? No diddy, son. I'm good on that. I'm good on oysters. Calamari, all day. Calamari me. Octopus, love octopus. Even frog. Frog is good.
Yeah.
I'm not doing... That's, anyway. See, I know I'm not a classy person. Me balling out and getting bougie with food is going to oh, Anderson being like, I love the fish fingers. By the way, put 5 tartar in there. That's going to cost you $8. Sweetie.
5 tartar, it's crazy.
Sweetie,
but seriously, can y'all give us at least 2? Because what else we doing? Them 2 ounce. Oh, you know what's really grind my gears? When they will give you the sauce.
And
another thing. When they give you the 1 ounce sauce, the little small one with like this. What that for? What that for? Who?
Marissa Caroline Linton. This is new. Nothing in this world pisses me off than dip police.
Oh.
I hate dip police. Let me be very clear. In my future soulmate out there, you should hear something about me. And it's going to sound gay, but it's not gay. I'm a saucy boy.
Yeah.
I'm a saucy boy. Now, I didn't say saucy Montana. No diddy. I'm a saucy boy. By saucy boy, I mean, if I get 6 nuggets, I need 3 sauces.
Yeah, babe.
Like I'm a double dipper, number 1. If I dip a nugget on purpose, I bite in half and then dip in it again.
Yeah.
I can eat 4 to 5 sauces. So when I ask for my chicken foam and a shunda, when I ask for my fish fingers or my chicken fingers, first of all, the first question I always ask is this: if you have chicken fingers, do you have honey mustard sauce? No, we don't. Cancel out order.
Facts.
Cancel out order. I can't do this with you.
Yeah.
If I order fish fingers, do you have tartar sauce? Yes, may I have extra. It's going to cost you. Don't worry about what it costs.
I'd ask you.
Don't worry about what it
I'd
costs.
ask you that.
Keep in mind, I say that between Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Between Monday and Wednesday, I'm like, how much? 10 cents. Let me make some change at the car. But Friday.
Oh yeah, we outside.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the Vada tartar sauce, baby. Don't blow me. As a matter of fact, what kind of fish is this? I feel like some mermaid today, man. Y'all ain't gonna mermaid.
Ain't no mermaid in the box?
Everything good, man. I feel some Ariel today.
Listen, I am telling
like
you,
ballin'.
nothing stresses me out more than to be like, oh, can I get, or when you get the 2 ounce ranch and they only like half fill the cup.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Am I 2?
No. I have built up a
I have
reputation.
goosebumps. I genuinely be upset with this.
I have built up a reputation to the spot I go to and the spots that I go to. Like literally, Graham Parrott know me, my spot know me, and another spot knows me. Where like, if I order wings, and let me guess, extra sauce, right? I said, you better talk.
You better.
You better talk.
You better.
I know how I feel it either. Again, I know that sound gay, but I'm a saucy dude, bro.
I need that rimming. Pause.
Pardon me?
Shout out this person who says Tory Burch must be the Bahamian Birkin. Bahamian Birkin is hilarious. Cameron said, food for me. I'd be like, hey, gotta eat. Cameron says, if I can't fall asleep and wake back up still on the plane, that ain't really a trip.
Facts.
There it is.
Big facts.
If I had that serious cash flow, I would be watch bougie. A good watch is always a great accessory for a man. I definitely agree with that. Say Tory ain't for the faint of pocket by no means, Drew. The Old Navy looking boys is 200 plus VAT. Shout out to D'Angelo, so they could get to the comment. Who says, I feel like your style should evolve as you get older, or it should be tweaked or fine-tuned a bit, for facts. And that's definitely where I'm at right now.
I agree.
Says 3 sauces for 6 nuggets. That's crazy.
No, it's not.
It's necessary.
No, it's not. It's not crazy at all. I'm a double dipper.
Shout out to Eric who says, I also hate that they say 6 wings when the wings are cut in half. That's 3 damn wings, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to this person who says, a clean feet on a woman is fire to me. Shout out to this young queen who says, real, just give me my Tito's and grand. Y'all be trying to reinvent the wheel. Person says, yeah, if she indulging in my bougie, she have to go all in. Collector's edition items, nothing base form. Funny thing is, I would like to everything I have. PG, you
now I'll be honest with you, knowing that you have that kind of bougie, so I'll save that for special occasions. Like that's birthday gifts, that's whatever else. So now I know like that's when I get your tech stuff or whatever he needs in twos. Like he's the damn Noah of things. But yeah, if I know like watches are your thing, and I know your watches are at a certain. Now, if you're one of the people who like, oh, I only wear Breitlings or Pateks. Well, listen, I can't indulge in that with you. Let me go get you the box to keep the watch in. Cause I can't afford the thing.
You Breitling? You better go to China for a Breitling.
Listen, I can't. That's good. I can't.
Breitling.
Yeah, no, I can't meet you there. But I'll be like, you know what? You like interesting watches. I found this interesting brand, like the one I showed you yesterday. And so now I would get you a conversation piece watch.
Shut your mouth. Y'all had a manipulation just now. This dude wearing Patek.
Paddocks.
This dude wearing a paddock more and something like, I found this black-owned watch that is made out of hemp and wood. But
Surprise, surprise! Surprise, surprise! Hi. You better take this watch jewelry box and be happy.
That's the equivalent of me saying I want a PS5 and you run me a Play Unit 1. Pardon me? Stop talking down to me.
Say behave yourself, ma'am. That's manipulation at its best.
That's manipulation.
I'm a watch enthusiast.
No. The same way I ordering the octopus and I ordering all this fancy food for you, run the watch.
Octopus costs $22, maybe $30.
I know what you order.
One order.
I know what you order.
Pause. There's no way you comparing me wanting some octopus and maybe a bison burger to a $20,000 watch.
Marissa, you talking to me? Stop. You talking to me? I've heard you say things that I didn't think was English. Mm-hmm. Oh, I had a blah 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 with a redacted and duck and quail eggs and blah blah blah. All of it. I don't even know what a quail look like.
None of them cost $10,000 up.
I know that.
None of them cost $5,000 up.
I know that.
I telling you.
I know.
You know why? Because I can't afford that. So how I could ask you for that? I can't afford it for myself.
Say less. Let's add up all the fancy, stupid food you eat for the year. Build up to my birthday, December 28th. That's the watch money right there.
It ain't gonna be $5,000.
Huh?
It ain't gonna be $5,000 or $10,000.
Tally it up.
I promise you it won't.
Tally it up.
Because you know why? I was buying half my own octopus in the first place.
So you know what then? Let's start going. So I can take a tally of how much money I can take. Because to feed us, me and you, and for us to drink is a bill.
Yeah.
You ain't even got your stupid mixed drink yet. Your little $32 Marv mixologist drink that he made out of some guava and a palm tree.
Right.
All the rest of that. No. Don't do that.
I don't do that locally as much as away.
And you like secondary locations.
First of all, my bougie is away. We away. We ain't even in town. And that only happen, maybe twice a year.
I know we ain't in town.
Yeah.
I know we ain't in town.
Yeah.
Quick question for the room. Hold on, let me read these comments quick. Person says, people who eat mussels and oysters don't believe in the risen savior. Facts. See, being a sussy boy is wild.
Mussels are delicious, though. You don't like mussels either?
I don't mind them.
I love mussels. A good steamed mussel.
You know what's super overrated? Scallops.
No, they got to be cooked properly.
Scallops are overrated, boy.
They got to be cooked like really perfectly.
They just fish marshmallows.
That's cute.
I don't know.
That's cute.
Anyway, you have to understand it and maybe partake, as in buy a gift at least once a year if it's shoes. If it's food, you have to buy the food and take it to a restaurant every other month. I respect a rum collection in my older days over a good shoe collection. Oysters overrated, and being a saucy boy is wild. I apologize.
Shout out to Nads who says, tennis me please. That's how bougie.
I'm mad at that.
I'm mad at that either. I'd rather do that. I could do that.
Yeah?
That's in my wheelhouse. $20,000 watches or not. But honestly,
Get your money up.
I feel like, yes, I'd love to.
Get your money up.
But I also feel like if you spending $20,000 on your watches and you dating me, you already know where I'm at. So I don't think you expect that from me. Now,
making me tacos after you buy it.
I mean, I don't think you expect me to buy you that watch. However,
no.
I might buy you an accessory that complements the watch.
You go right to Amazon and type in beads for men. You get like 22 beads for like $5.
No. Like how you have.
By the way, this is one of them.
How you get the like I'm gonna get you like a maintenance package, which costs like a couple $100 for you to go get your watches like cleaned and like fixed up and shined up.
Buy the watch.
I got it.
I deserve.
You do.
I deserve.
And that's why you work as hard as you do, so you can afford the things for you that you like.
Boy, what did my gals, boy? I'm travel bougie and food bougie. Tickets
See,
to
this
Africa.
person says, yes, I need and I would take a maintenance package.
See, tickets to Africa, 2,000. Okay, give me 2 of them, please. God bless. And person says, say what order? Pause. Person says, take me in the makeup shop and I good. Yo, makeup ain't cheap, boy.
Nope.
Makeup ain't cheap, boy.
Nope.
I gotta go buy my sister one.
You come behind me in Malco Sephora?
Bruh.
All right.
Cause I thought it was just like a pencil. She's like, oh, just get a pencil. And she's trying to give me the money. I was like,
Meanwhile,
no.
the pencil's like $15.
I'm your big brother. I've got it. When the dude said the pencil, the pencil's 20. I said, 21 for what? I said, when I go to Book World right now and get a whole number 2 pencil for 25 cents? Must be tripping. Where it says, hold on, Cavis. What Mo say about the watch? So question for the room. Cosmo, you included. We always ask the question of, if you were to be a billionaire or a millionaire in XYZ. But by the way, this is for the audience too, obviously. 323-7775 or come on to Facebook. How would we know when you won $1 billion? What would be the first sign? I'm not asking what you could buy. I'm not asking what your first purchase could be. For us in this room and for all y'all out there, let's say you get it under anonymity, where no one knows you won it. You have a mask on when you go to collect the money. You win $1 billion. Let's say you keep working. What's the first sign, like for y'all, like a be announced, like, I believe Mo. I believe Mo balling, you know. I believe Mo with some money.
You won't.
You ain't about to. No, I'm not saying you do anything different, but nothing.
You won't.
No.
You lie. You about to get the baddest DJ bag. He about to get like all kind of new DJ equipment. I telling you, computer gonna upgrade.
I buy what I need.
Software.
No, I know, but you want $1 billion. You want $1 billion. No one knows. I'm asking.
You saying you buy what you need, but also right now, what you probably could use and / need is
buy what
like
you can
your
afford
own
now.
speakers.
Right.
But if you had the money, you would get them.
I have my own speakers.
I'm saying like how tank up speakers. like I keep
What
like.
do you mean like for
Yeah.
like set up a concert?
Because you have
and
a
stuff like that?
$1 billion.
That's what
I keep saying this.
I probably wouldn't work no more. I know that.
I didn't say $22.
We didn't say a Christmas bonus.
I'll
Okay.
just DJ for fun, probably.
Right.
Yeah. It wouldn't be,
like for free.
yeah.
Shout out to
No, not
Raj.
for free, but for fun.
Shout out to Raja. She said, "You know, because I disappear." Facts though.
Mo, what about you? Like, what would be the first sign?
When they take that vacation and you're like, "Oh, where you going?" South Africa for a tour of da 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 da. Okay.
You know how y'all.
Okay.
You know how y'all gonna know with me. It could be dead subtle, but it could be mid conversation. Cause my clothes ain't gonna change, my energy ain't gonna change. I still come into the radio. I actually enjoy my job. It could be one or two
My
things.
clothes can change too.
It could be one or two things. Either I can say things to y'all like, "Smart over the weekend, right? Meet this gal Friday." I say, let's go to Paris for breakfast. Hop on the plane, go to Paris, right? This gal talking about she don't eat crepes. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's start the show. That's when you can know, okay, hold on. Andrew just randomly flew a gal out to Paris for breakfast?
We way past things at this point.
Yeah. No.
Because if you're just bringing it up casual, that means you've been doing this a little while.
That's my point.
Fuck.
That's my point.
Because we'll be like, pardon? What is that?
The boys even didn't get the crepes.
The
farm even didn't get the crepes.
The next thing to be, when y'all see everyone for 10th year seniors quit their job. When the fall's gone, all the rest of us are like, bye. Y'all gonna. I still coming to work. I can eat my little pennies.
When I tell y'all this radio station is expanding to Freeport, that's me. Because now,
Mo and Drew in the port.
if I gotta stop work, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me set up my canal front house and broadcast from over there.
The thing about it is, I don't know who would y'all not tell and who would y'all tell?
My family would know, like my immediate family for sure. Like my parents could know.
My old lady, you know.
Because whatever things they ain't have paid off yet, I paying them off immediately.
Oh my! Well, the first thing is always the bills.
Yeah.
The first thing is always the bills. And so me and lady was having this conversation, right, about the whole money thing, right? I said, "Wait a minute, $1 billion." She goes, "Well, Andrew, you know, the first thing you have to do is 10% has to go to the church." I said, "The church? The church? No, sir.
Ah, boy.
The church?
Ah, boy.
I go to Ranfully Home. Like, I ain't gonna be cruel with it. I put some money in Ranfully Home, boys and girls industrial school, XYZ. But the church will be fine. Because what could piss me off is if I give you 10% of my $1 billion, and all of a sudden now you got a new car. You take all your children to St. John's, put them right in boarding school, like, it'll piss me off.
I could set up a fund through the church.
The most I'll do is set up a food,
Like a pantry.
like a pantry for the homeless, and they could come there eat for free.
Yeah.
That'd be my thing. That and like sleeping bags and like
You wouldn't give
You know
them-
what? I do a hostel for the church.
You wouldn't give them money, physical money, like cash.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
understood.
no.
Same here.
And I better not find out y'all selling the food either.
Yeah.
That could piss me off. Anyway, let me read these comments and we get out of here. First, say taking trips every month. Same.
Yep.
Random trips. I throw the biggest party in town. Shout out to you, bro.
Every,
Invite us.
every holiday weekend, we just somewhere ridiculous.
Something insane.
Like, what you mean you went to Canada for 2 days? Yeah, why not?
Y'all feel like going to Dubai? My treat. Dubai, my treat is insanity. So for instance, when you see me start talking reckless, like I as the boss, just know I can afford your boss's boss. Say, boy, I ain't gonna lie, nobody but my girl will know I want that money. Because I ain't about to rebrand Because I ain't about to rebrand. That's when people start begging. Fox. Say Mo and Drew in the second. If I become a billionaire, y'all just would see a cartoon, a 3D model person walking around. I ain't gonna lie, too. I'll be on this radio question and carry on. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you might as well say you quit.
Just
say you quit.
That last day, you're like, it's Mo and Drew in the midday. Boy, the hell with this one. F that one. I'll go off in this radio station.
We talked about Cam. Actually, we talked about too. He said, "Ain't nobody gonna know nothing. I'll send my people's anonymous direct deposits."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No.
I don't think I would want to tell anybody actually.
Y'all three can eat. You, Mel, Mo, y'all can eat. But
First of all, also
Tank is fine.
when I send them anonymous deposits, I can make y'all feel like someone sent me one too.
Fox.
No,
Fox.
because that's the only way to make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all also got $1 million in y'all account? That's crazy. I only got 500,000, but the woe is me. Anyway, going to Botswana for a while. See y'all later. Bye.
Because now I can spend. Y'all can think all of us in the same boat. Be like, who is our benefactor? That's crazy. I can buy these clothes. Buy this new car.
Oh, cause we know what I doing? Building a gym in my house. And getting a personal chef.
Oh yeah.
Imagine not having to think about food.
Yeah.
Imagine not having to think about food at
Facts.
all. There's
So-
a chef there who takes care of my caloric and protein needs, and I good. Pardon me.
Hey, I need to eat this amount of calories for X amount of time.
So-
Figure out the meals for the day.
I just was having a conversation with somebody, and they were saying how that would be the one thing that they would splurge them. The first thing they would do would be to get a personal chef.
Yes, 100%.
So I was watching an interview with Lil Wayne, and they were talking to him about his like how he maintains whatever. And people always like, "Oh, do you work out? Do this? You da da da." Lady was like, "I've never worked out. I care about nothing." He said, "You know, the one thing I've done my entire career." He said, "The first thing I did once I started making money." He said, "I've had a personal chef cook every single meal for me from the time I started making money to now." He's like, "I don't eat fast food. I don't eat junk food. I don't eat whatever. If I want something that is like fast food, he'll make that version of that for me." He's like, "I don't eat pasteurized. I don't eat processed. I don't eat none of that. Every meal that I eat is what my personal chef
And
makes."
that's the thing. I don't want no fancy chef.
Yeah, me either.
I want a diabetic, fat, black woman who can cook like real food, but also mix it up a little bit. I don't want no, we have his blah, 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 and a bit of fancy sauce. No.
But the way that a lot of these chefs are now, especially the ones you'll see on like social media and TikTok and stuff, like that's what they doing. Like they could do the high end, but then they also could do the like keep you healthy, but then they also could do the hey, you want this brisket slow smoked with a side of mac and cheese and these collards.
As a matter of fact, y'all gonna know when it's going down when y'all see Andrew Bain presents Cook For Me, like a whole reality show based on that. One of the people find to be much music you were tuned into Unfiltered. We're powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab that hot switch and smash it. Gonna be the day when we come back. We'll have overrated versus underrated. Y'all don't go anywhere.
Last. More just music, folks. 135 The Beat. We are back, and now it's time for overrated versus underrated. We're gonna pick a topic. Let us know how you feel about it. Hit us up 323-775. Also, as well, you can message us in the Facebook Live on the Facebook Live page. You can also hit us up in the Unfiltered group, or you could message one of us individually. Today's overrated versus underrated is
Cursing. Overrated, underrated. How do we feel about it? Without saying the words, obviously. Shout out to the Young King Cosmo.
I feel like it's underrated sometimes.
Why?
It's very expressive. It gets that energy out there.
It gets the people going.
Yeah, it gets the people going.
Without, okay, then that's not the question.
Yeah, please not.
What about you? Yeah, that's what that's your favorite word.
Yeah,
There's no way to say that. Mo, what would you cursing?
it's definitely helpful and necessary at times, for sure. There are those emphasis that you need to just really drive home just how mad you are.
Passionate you
Or,
are.
Yeah.
you know, yeah. So, yeah, I think you need a little bit of, we need that little je ne sais quoi to really drive it home. Yeah.
Mother sick just don't do it like it used to.
Yeah.
Being an adult and being able to curse any way I want to, where I want to. Like I remember when mother sick, like we would say, mother sick, and you felt something. You felt like I'm getting this energy up, but there's something about cussing someone out.
So you never underestimate a good sentence enhancer.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I agree. And you know me, I like to drop an F-bomb in the middle of a word.
Right.
I like
yes.
to,
Oh yeah.
I like to fracture it. That's inter-effing
Right.
roasting. You know, I like to.
And I'll be honest. I don't think anybody curses as well as Bahamians. We are creative cursing people.
And it's rhythmic.
Cindy Patrice has turned it into an art form.
And it's rhythmic.
She turned that into an art form. Like,
She's revolutionized.
oh yeah, necessary.
Between her and Kitty, I don't know.
Who's Kitty?
Kitty is the one who was rowing your boy from tourism.
Just ready to get close to the streets.
Huh?
Just ready to get close to the streets. I know nothing.
Kitty and Cindy had a thing during the pandemic back and forth, but she had a video going around recently where she was talking about how they tried to call her to move back here from ATL, telling her they had a job for her for ministry, working with the Ministry of Tourism that was paying $150 a week. And she was like, pardon? Obviously, that's not what she said. She said, bleep, 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 see why, bleep, 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 see, bleep, bleep. But like, yeah, it was very, it's colorful.
Anyway, I see all of
that and her going at Nilla. Is what she name?
Yeah, the young lady
Cindy?
who no one knew until she came to the Bahamas.
That rap was.
Yeah, that was that was the lowest point of her career. I was like, what you doing, Cindy? But no, it's something about like. I didn't like when you build up to the curse, like you like your girl rowing you, or like if she talking dead slick to you, and you decide now's the time. There's always a moment in my mind where I'm like, okay, the word's about to start flying now. The minute you hear me say, let me show you why, but real talk, and then it's just flam. It just gets really ugly. Yeah. Also, I hate this narrative of women being like, why are you cursing me out? And I'm cursing at you. I'm not cursing you out.
Yeah.
Y'all love to pull that line.
I'm cursing as a part of my.
In the way that I'm talking.
Right. I've had people say that to me too. Like, don't curse me. I'm not cursing you.
I'm not cursing you.
I'm cursing as I speak.
There are curse words peppered through this conversation. Yeah. I'm not cursing you. Shout out to this person who says, shout out to Spud, pardon me. Underrated. Sometimes there's no better way to express yourself. Facts. This person says,
especially if you're not somebody who curses all the time. Like when you hear them actually start dropping their bobs, you know it's like, ooh.
Ain't it like when like Christian family members get out of pocket? ain't it like when that's when I'm at my best. But you know what's be amazing? When you find out like an adult in your life is close. Well, let me reword that, because my family is super Christian. When I found out like one or two people in my family is cursed, but still go to church, I was like, oh.
Interesting.
You could do both. Okay.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Because ain't no one, I don't, okay. I'm sorry, you cannot convince me cursing is a sin. It's words.
I don't know.
All words are made up.
I mean,
how is it like bad?
I don't understand. Like someone just decided these words are bad. Curses in the Bible were like, I hope there's a scorn on your house. That was a curse. You know what I mean? But it wasn't no blinkety blank what we be saying.
Can we find if we need? I can do some.
They won't be able to find anything. They just make stuff up as it goes.
At this point,
this person is overrated and unnecessary. I was more insulted by someone speaking polite and respectful. I laugh at people who curse their facial expression and all the vein be popping up. Yep, shout out to the introduction. I'll go with rated, but underrated at times, because if I just curse you out and you still run around with your foolishness, I have to drop some more F-bombs for you to get it. Facts. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to that's it.
Shout out to Monroe. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly how I like to use mine. So I like mine in the middle of my words. Say like, do you think that was Nessa bleeping Sari? Yep. Yeah, that's it. Gotta pepper it up. Shout out to the person who says, but cursing around your parents ain't it. I can't do that. LOL. Oh, well, I can.
Oh, I can. I definitely can. And that's why I'm good at being on radio. Yeah. Because I can't curse around my lady. I can't curse around the family. Like, that isn't...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like...
I don't make it a habit, but if it comes out, it ain't no thing.
And
like, I'm too old at this point.
But I also try not to curse around, like, older people, too. Like, I'm very wary.
Now, if I don't know you for sure, I can definitely hold that back. But, like, when it comes to, like, my mommy and I am passionate about something, she know them words coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe it. I wish I could, but I can't believe it.
No, I don't think. It's just the nature of how our family is.
Keep in mind, this is coming from a woman who thinks, I said it before, she thinks flipping is a curse word.
Yeah.
Like, really, you flipping, better get in your room. And you're like, I'm sorry for saying that. You have me cursing. I was like, you did. We'd be saying the Kingsway Yard, son. Like, this is nothing.
Shazman says, my favorite thing is getting into it with someone and watching my language. And then when they cuss, I go, oh, that's what we do it? And I unplug because I do it better.
And that's the thing. When you try not to curse and they start off, you're like, oh.
Yeah, no. I bet.
In the words
Bet.
In the words of Luigi, this game is for 2 players. Let's get active.
Let's go.
All right, and shout out to the young queen, Honey Dip, who says, my mom cursed the other day. I made her stop the car and repeat it. Y'all wild, but anyway, you tuned into Unfiltered, folks. We are powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab that hot switch and smash it Gombe today. When we come back, we'll have our topic for today, brought to you by A Perfect Tone, Fix Your Face segment. Don't go anywhere.
Orange music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. We are back. It is time to fix your face. That's right, courtesy of Perfect Tone. You're locked into Unfiltered here in the midday. Don't forget to check out Perfect Tone right there in the Carmichael Plaza, right across from the Popeyes on Chemical Road. Make sure you go on out there and check them out. Let them get your skincare together for you for the summer and give you that glow that you deserve. It's Mo and Drew in the midday.
Question for the room, question for the audience. I'm going to do this in 3 tiers. First, I'm going to start with dating. Mo, if you're dating, who's the gentleman off the Tyler Perry movie you like?
Oh, hold on, what's his name now?
Doc.
Anyway, him. Yeah.
If you're
I
dating,
think it's Trevante Rhodes. I think that's how you say it.
if you're dating him, and y'all been going, let's say 6 months, he gets in a horrible fire situation, and his skin is deformed. His skin deformed because of the fire.
Yeah, Trevante Rhodes. Yeah.
And he's struggling to come to terms with it, and he's depressed.
Yeah.
Are you staying?
Yeah.
You stay.
Yeah.
With him looking, again, looking.
I mean, I was in love with him, right? As my person, right?
No, y'all only been together 6 months.
I mean, I would still think I care about him enough to.
You care about him.
know.
But
I do. I would be. For me, knowing me, I can definitely stick around as long as possible to like help him through it, do whatever
Out
else.
of guilt?
No, I mean out of wanting to be there. I think. I mean, I know it's a rough process. I see things like that. I can't say. I don't want to sit there and be like, I would be that perfect, because that's a lot to go through with anybody. Like, and I don't want anybody else to think that they should risk their mental health,
Right.
Trying to help somebody through something like that. Particularly if
Right.
that person isn't strong enough to really fight for themselves.
And by the way, the mental health aspect is my question.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
It's not so much that I think you're unattractive. You have something on your skin. I'm asking if he goes into a depression.
Yeah, that mental
becomes
state is
super
heavy.
insecure. Are you walking with him through that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to for sure.
What about fiance? Same answer.
Definitely, if that's my fiance.
And husband, same answer.
Absolutely, if it's my husband.
Okay. What
I'm gonna try. Like I said, there's no guarantee I'm gonna succeed or it's gonna last. But my first instinct is gonna be, all right, we're gonna get through this together. Like, what we gotta do. Like, let's figure it out. Whether that's counseling, whether that's the therapy, whether that's the combination of both, and all that other stuff, and in between. Yeah, the first plan is let's go.
So if he's unable to work and all the rest of that, you wouldn't carry him.
I mean, I'll do what I can. I have
Yeah.
to. Also, I hope you got some kind of compensation for this disaster.
No.
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 Here we are.
Like he left a pot on, house on fire. He ran in, got his face burned off. He's still alive. He's not working. You can carry him from dating to fiance to marriage.
I'll say this: where there's a will, there's a way. I've seen
Okay.
people make things happen out of less. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Cause what about you? We can start with dating. Her face is horribly disfigured. She's incredibly depressed. She's not working. Y'all been together 6 months. You work?
6 months?
Yeah, I said say anything about.
Yeah.
Most of she carried him. God bless.
No, I said I'm gonna try. Of course I am.
Okay.
Yeah, if I really do care about you and we
Yeah.
working this out, yeah.
Okay.
No problem. That's straight.
So I'm guessing fiance is the same answer and
Yeah.
marriage is the same answer.
Yeah. Once I'm done, once I there.
I ain't gonna hold you at the dating part. I'm not gonna be out immediately, and I think this is gonna sound cruel. The average person wouldn't admit this. You have some people who probably got in situations where their person got put in a certain predicament, and they wanted to be out, but they didn't because they didn't want society to look at them a certain way. Am I tripping when I say that?
No, I'm sure that's true for a lot of people. I'm sure, and even if not society, I think it's a matter of.
Shout out to Corey.
Shout out to Corey, indeed. I think it's one of those things where you don't want to be looked at as a bad person. You know what I mean? You don't want to seem like you're shallow. You don't want to see, but that's why I said, like, I don't know that for me it would be so much about like the disfigurement as it would be the heaviness of helping them
Right.
get through that thing. Like that's heavy. You know what I mean? And Look how hard it is to convince your normal-looking girlfriend or boyfriend that they're attractive
Right.
on a regular day
Right.
and they have insecurities.
That's my point.
So now you're going through something with somebody who, heaven forbid, they've been beautiful their entire life. They might not
God
be able
forbid.
to, you know what I mean? That fight for them is probably very difficult. They might say nasty things to you. They might test you. They might, have all these moments with you. Shout out to Monroe say, that's Monroe, right? Monroe say, 6 months in, no, I'm staying. But the first round, I tell you about your burner behind.
That's love, though. That's love.
Right.
That's love.
As says, Drew replaced burn up with baby, and there you have 75% of relationships and marriages. Facts.
Yo.
Hard facts, though.
Nasty work.
Hard facts, though.
I'm gonna say that and lie to you. I don't know if I'm at the 6 month mark. I'll chill for a bit. And it ain't so much, again, it's not the disfigurement. It's the depression. Y'all ever been friends with like a horribly miserable, depressed person?
Yes, that's what I said. It's
They
rough.
bring your energy.
It is rough.
I have this friend. Be careful there. She's just a very negative person. And I'm gonna be like, "Boy, you just bought a house." Yeah, but more house bigger than mine. More always, more always better money. I'm nothing but a lowly blah blah blah. I'm like, "How's your day today?" Same old, going to the same job. It is what it is. All right, you go for drinks? No, I got nothing to wear, and I gained weight. I'm so fat. No, but I think you're beautiful. You just saying that because it's me. I had to cut her off.
Yeah, that's a lot.
She was bringing my energy to the point where I would try and text her like every day. It'd be like, "Yo, you good? X, Y, Z." She goes, "Another day, another dollar. You don't have to text me. I understand I'm a lot. Everyone leaves me. I wouldn't be surprised if you leave me too, bruh."
Yeah.
So if I fight for my life, you done burn up. If I fight for my life, I was like, "Yo, I'm still here. I love you. I'm not going nowhere." And you want something like, "No, life is over. It begins and ends with beauty. My beauty is gone." Bruh, I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's heavy.
And that's 6 months, I'm out.
Now let me ask you.
I'm out.
Now let me ask you a question. Let's say that they do go through this traumatizing thing, but they don't have that heavy. Like maybe they have it for a little bit, right? Because that's to be fair.
That's human nature.
Yeah, you're allowed to be down about the fact that like your life has changed forever.
And they used to be gorgeous, and then they got burnt up.
But let's say like somewhere after, let's say maybe 3 months after this has happened, they're like, "Listen, everything happens for a reason. I feel like God put me here in this situation to like help others, teach others, and they're generally optimistic, but they are tragically disfigured in a way that will never be able to be changed. You okay with that?
A few things have to be in place. Number one, I'm not concerned with the disfigurement. You have to be a pretty amazing. Let's use homie. If homie in the beginning, when life was good, if homie had gotten burned up, I was staying because our energy was too. It's too much chemistry there.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna find another person. I'm gonna have this chemistry with this person. And on top of that too, if I'm being right to the point, end of the day, I know my churning gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
I know my churning gonna be ugly because I know what you look like without the scars. So I'm like, yo, I can still have kids with you. You're still a functional adult. X, Y, Z. I'm holding it down. But you can be. We 3 months in. We have problems. We rowing. Da 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 da. We going through all of this and all of that. You use a stupid gal. Me and you don't get along, and then you get burned up, and then I must stay out of guilt. No, I'm out. But mainly because you wasn't making sense earlier. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, I'm out. You can't be in that state and be stupid.
Well, but let me ask you a question. How long do you allow somebody, how long do you think is too long for somebody to be in a state of depression over that thing? Because again, that's a life-changing thing.
Again, if we had amazing chemistry to begin with, I'll give you, at 3 months, I'll give you another 9.
We had 6 months.
We had 6 months? I'll give you another year.
Yeah.
I'll literally give you a year. A year, I think, is therapy. A year is like figuring it out. A year is dealing with the looks and the comments from little children who will most certainly have a comment. Like, it's all of that. And once you get in that comfort level, then cool.
Yeah.
But if you're going on 5 years and you're still on some, "I'm hideous, I'm ugly." Hold on, bro. We 5 years deep now.
Yeah.
Stop the tears that ain't coming. Like, cut it out.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good on that. How long for you?
I would say at least a year.
Yeah, I think it's good time.
I think that's minimal. You know what I mean? Because again, that is a traumatizing thing, and we beyond just the disfigurement of what it looks like, the physical healing from that as well is traumatic, and that means I have to be there with you going through the skin grafts and the bandage changes and the surgeries and the whatever else, and the sleepless nights and the, you know, like there's a lot that goes into that process. So honestly, I wouldn't judge anybody who would say, boy, I don't know if I could stay, because that's a lot to take on. I wouldn't.
You know what would piss me off though? Because remember that episode of Batman the Animated Series where this woman was fighting with like a mask on, and the whole episode you thinking she ugly, the mask comes off and she has like one cut.
Yeah.
She's like, don't look at me, I'm hideous.
Yeah.
If you get burned up on your ear, on your one ear, and your ear little dark with some skin to do, but you still look like you. If you, pretty girl, you talking to you, if your ear get burned up, and for a year you want something, my ear, don't look at me, leave like everybody else because of my ear. I'm like, yo, you running the hell out. You still look good. No one care about your ear, boy. I'm not out here attracted to ears.
I care about my ear, Drew.
Then bye.
Can you hear me on that side?
Can you hear me leaving?
Can you can't nibble on that ear that I used to love you nibbling on?
No, because it's crunchy now.
It ain't If you don't throw it, we're gonna flip the hair over that.
But bruh,
That's what we doing.
no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not, like, your insecurities can't go to that extent to where you could look in the mirror and probably still recognize yourself, but you say, I'm hideous because of the scar, beloved. Yeah, you look like Tyrion. I don't care. I love you. God
problem.
bless.
Yeah.
It's a small problem.
Yeah.
And I know it's all subjective. I know it's
Yeah.
all personal. I get it. But you can't be looking kind of normal and then you mad at me because you feel like I think you're ugly when I tell you you're beautiful. Cut it out. I'm not playing that game with you.
But again, like we know, you know, people's self-security is a big thing, to be completely honest, because you will see just how shallow somebody is about looks.
100%.
In accordance with themselves, even not even like being the other person who has to then date you, but being in that state and realizing that they either felt like or feel like you are only there with them for their looks.
To find it, I'll never forget. Homie told me this. She was like, I feel like I'm just a trophy piece in your arm. Sweetie, I could pull on your level. It's not, you're not a trophy piece. You happen to look good because I don't like ugly gals. But like, the most insecure women I know are the most beautiful.
Yeah.
The most beautiful women I know are the most insecure women I know.
Quite often.
Like they will bring that up almost daily. I look pretty. I look. How today? You didn't tell me I was beautiful the whole day today. So just say you'll be with somebody else. Like, bro, like, just chill.
They need that constant reinforcement. Like, they should
Constant.
stay hearing it. If you ain't saying it, it's like something wrong with you.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happening?
And I've heard other people. One of my boys, he's a photographer. He works with models. He goes, it's all of them, all of them. Like they're just so enamored and like obsessed with their own beauty. Like they're not real people.
Yeah, but also I guess having to maintain that standard of what that is, you know, is kind of like daunting as well.
This is why the perfect combination of women is that like ex-fat gal. Fat girls who lose weight and end up looking good with the weight off. Because some of y'all don't look good with that weight off. Y'all need that weight. But like when they lose that weight, half the time it can even swing where they're extremely arrogant. And they're like, I lost all this weight. I now deserve the world. I was like, no, you just look like skinny Missy. Versus the set who like still have the fat kid in their head. In their head.
I was gonna say,
and they can never come out of that pocket.
I was gonna say it could go a couple different ways, because
Right.
you have a lot of people who, even though they know they've put in the work, they've lost the weight, they look at it in the mirror and they still see and they still remember the rejection that they got
Right.
from being like that other person, and they still don't see themselves as worthy or worth it or whatever else. Which is why I think you have this is a weird segue, but you usually have a different result from the people who got in the gym and did the work, as opposed to the people who did the surgery
100%.
and dropped the weight like
100%.
like overnight. Yeah.
Because the people who put in the work, you can't talk to them, son.
Yeah, that's a
You can't. You.
that's a I did this. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
different, you know. Not to mention, you're usually going through something mentally at that point too, like when you're pushing yourself to do all that.
I just want to ask some of these gals, how you let the BBL get out of shape? How you going all the way to Colombia, to a third world country, to get his BBL and not a BBL out of shape? You might as well have gone to the gym.
Yeah.
Gaining weight or looking bad or
Spending-
bad shape after a BBL is insanity.
Spending a bag on a body to then just let it waste away
Bruh.
is wild to me.
Your BBL is falling apart. But
You already like did the cheat code. You had the cheat code. You
Yeah.
you fixed the things that you needed to fix, and then you was like, boy, let me go drink these beers and eat this macaroni every day and don't go to the gym at all.
Let me give a bacon and lard sandwich.
So you're just going back to what you was already doing. You see, that wasn't working. So
Thank you.
now, so you thought the surgery was what? Stop it?
I said it before I said it
Whew,
again.
it's crazy.
Some of y'all don't need BBLs. Y'all need therapy.
Yeah.
These dudes will date y'all as bad shape as y'all is. Y'all need therapy, beloved. I'm telling you. I know some of these guys will go BBLs, and they're like, Nassau man is garbage because I still can't find no husband. Yeah, because the problem was you.
Yeah.
It was inside of you all along.
Yeah.
It wasn't the BBL.
Look
Harder.
In yourself.
Yeah.
You low key stupid.
Yeah.
That's why you can't keep no man.
Yeah. Because anyway, let me don't say that. That's a very specific
Yo,
story.
very Pacific.
I will.
Very
I
Pacific.
leave that right there.
What will be provided more this music? That was your Fix Your Face. Shout out to BBLs. That was your Fix Your Face segment brought to you by Perfect Tone. Dial 603 Skin to get set up your appointment and get consulted. Also, shout out to them. They're located across from Popeyes and Michael. So go out to the Perfect Tone and get your face fixed. Don't forget, we're also sponsored by Marco's, Popeyes, and Wendy's. So grab yourself a meal today. Check out those Popeyes wings. That's all the rage. And speaking of the rage, go down there and grab yourself a hot switcher, a smashing Gombe from 700 Wines and Spirits. They are all the rage. Mo had several last night. And it's pretty glad she's not pregnant, all right? Cause it's going to burn down the way you don't know how he do, pardon me. This has been Drew.
Just Mo.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be good.
All right.